So today I actually want to go ahead and talk about this video that I actually saw, and it was about a lady who was up here complaining about free food that she got from the food bank. Now that's something I'm a little confused about. I don't get why people sit up here and do all this dang complaining about something that they got for free. And you know what? It's one thing if you went and complained about it and it's like, whatever. You at your house, you at your crib, whatever, right? But it's another thing when you go and complain about it, record it, post it on social media, got the comment section on and everything, and then saying, yeah, girl, I can't, or guy, I can't believe that they gave me this. Then why don't you just give it back if you can't make do? Okay, I try not to do too much of the processed foods, but if I am in need, I will be whipping up, adding that water to them potatoes. Okay, so I guess I'm a little confused why people do that, but let's go ahead and look at the video I am talking about right now.
So I didn't get my food stamps this month, and instead, this is what I'm supposed to survive off to feed my family. A bag of apples, a bag of oranges, tomato soup, oats, elbow macaroni, milk, peas, black beans, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, peaches, more pinto beans, peanut butter, green beans, tuna, and this. So I'm supposed to feed my family for the entire month with what you see in this box. It's an absolute disgrace and a joke.
Imagine being that ungrateful for free food. Food you didn't have to pay for. It's free. Imagine being that ungrateful. I saw some vegetables, some fruits, canned or not, it doesn't matter. I saw some pasta, some oats. You can do a lot with that pasta. You can spread that out. You've got biscuit mix. You better start looking up some recipes for the ingredients you have, because you could make a lot happen with that. Is that meant to fill your family for the entire month? No. But it'll get the job done for a little bit, for a few days. You can make meals that'll stretch with that. Stop being so ungrateful.
So having seen that video, that's exactly what I was thinking. So looking at the food that she had, you could see that she had the pastas and the spaghetti sauce and the tomato soup, if you will. But looking at that, I'm like, okay, so you could make spaghetti and you could have some peas on the side. That's a meal. You don't necessarily have to have meat if you don't want to, or if you want to, you still ain't gotta have meat. If you want to make like a tuna casserole spaghetti thing, you go ahead and do that as well. So that's something that I'm just like, I'm a little confused as to how you make it seem like you ain't got food here. Because it look like you got food to me. You could go in, what was it, like some kind of muffin or something, go and add that milk that you got, and you go ahead and put that in there. You guys want to have some fruit, you go and have that too. Let's keep it real. And I guess some people think that it is like this, but let's keep it real. When you get food from the food bank, that is not 100% supposed to just last you for the entire month. It's supposed to supplement you. Now, if you say, well, I need it for the whole month, then maybe you need to start driving for Uber Eats. Do like some seasonal UPS work, or do something extra online for that. Because at the end of the day, you did get food. And then now you're saying, yeah, but I didn't get like all that I really wanted. Well, then that's a preference at that point. I'm not saying that this right here is going to feed a family of 5. I'm not saying that. Of course not. But for one person, or 2 or 3, you can make that last for a few days. Now, you're not going to last for, let's keep it real. That ain't going to last if it's like, let's say, a family of 3. It ain't going to last for 2 weeks. But 5 days, you can't just be like, okay, I'm having thirds and fourths. No. You guys got a can of peaches. All right, 1 kid, I'm going to just eat the whole thing today. No. You have about 2 slices. I have about 2 slices. That person has about 2 slices. We could make that last for like 2 days. Okay. So, I mean, that's when you have to really think about it. Like when you go through something like that, that's when you have to really think about it. Like, okay, I have to ration this food out. Okay. My food is not going to last me as long as I would like it to, because we seen what was there. I ain't got the meat. Well, you're just going to have to learn to live without the meat and figure out what you're going to do. Oh, yeah, but I need some rice. Rice, in all realness, is not that expensive. I got a bag off of Amazon, like, however long ago. But I got a bag, like, this big. It's sticky rice, though, because that's what I like. But it's about this big off of Amazon, okay? I'm not kidding. This bag is huge, okay? That's going to last me for a while. I think I'm pretty much good on rice. Okay. I did go to the store the other day, H Mart, and it was pretty reasonable too. It was about a bag about this size, I would say. About that size or whatever. And it was like wild rice, so it was like the rice with the different grains and all that kind of stuff as well. But it was actually pretty, it was affordable. It wasn't like crazy, like a buku price or anything like that. So if that's the case and you want some rice, you may have to go and use your Muntie and get some rice. Or, and I know this sounds crazy, just be grateful for what it is that you got. Because you got a lot of people who were using them stamps before. And then now they're like, ooh, guess I got to hit up the food bank now. And you got a lot of people who aren't complaining too much. They gave me white bread. Well, listen, I'm finna make a sandwich with white bread today. That's what you need to be doing, man. Not sitting up here and complaining. Because what you could have just done was just give that food right back. And say, you know what, I certain things I don't want. And I'm not going to ask to exchange because you don't do that when it's free. I don't want the powdered milk. You do that. Okay, here's 3 items. I don't personally use these and I don't want them to go to waste, so you could give it to somebody else. That's how we do that. But I do have another video that I do want to show you.
I thought I couldn't get any more radicalized than I did with the food stamps, but these food pantry hauls are gonna just send me over the
I'm probably gonna catch shit for this, but I just really don't care.
You best glove up, bitch, because you're about to catch some major shit.
Look at what they gave us for a family of 8. Mind you, SNAP benefits are being cut. They have been cut. They're not being funded right now. For a family of 8. This is supposed to feed us for 3 days, 8 people. So I did get a loaf of bread, and it's not expired, so that's good. These things, I have no idea how to cook things like this. I guess I'll learn. Whole bake, no idea how to use these or what they even taste like. Okay. 1 box of macaroni. Chickens. I don't know. It's like a frozen peach thing. We've got a bunch of these in the fridge. Nobody's really touched them. I also have no idea how to use this, but
It's
figure it
so
out.
You just eat it.
This is the real kicker for me, is that these 3 things are expired. This is a loaf of bread. I don't know how it's not molded because it went out like last month. There's this, nothing. And then fish that there's no air in the bag, so that indicates that there's a hole in it and the bacteria it's for family made. Supposed to be just for 3 days, mind you.
So go out, get yourself a job, and buy the stuff that you want. I don't fucking know. These food pantry hauls, y'all are just ungrateful. You are ungrateful ingrates. That's what you are. The expired food, okay, I kind of get. It probably got missed, right? Cans of tuna there, you got macaroni, you got some pinto beans, you soak them, and then you boil them, and then make some nice, and you mix them with some sauce. You could mix them with those salami. Salami is crazy expensive. We buy salami, because I like it. It's good. You eat salami and cheese. That's like my girl dinner. The people at the food pantry, they don't have to feed you. You don't have to do this. The people at the food pantry don't have to do this. A lot of them are paid very little to be there or nothing at all. A lot of them probably are volunteers. They don't have to feed you. The people don't have to donate. Stores could just mark all that shit way down and then sell it to their regular customers for nothing, but they want to donate it to the food pantry because they don't want people to starve. To God that this was the only video that I saw of this, but it's fucking not. It's not. Absolute fucking audacity of you to come out on the internet and complain about stuff that you got for free. Free food. Google is free. Learn how to make them beans. You got some cereal there. Yeah. How am I going to feed my family for 3 days? You could start by not dyeing your hair pink. I mean, that would be a good start. You ain't hungry enough. You're not hungry enough. Okay? Here's what I would recommend you do. I would recommend you fast. Do a fast. Do like a 48-hour fast. Do a 48-hour fast. Don't eat anything. Drink water. Okay? And then when that fast is done, take another look at them beans. Beans gonna taste fucking incredible, okay, when you've been fasting. Incredible. Someone who fasts intermittently throughout the month, usually when I'm done fasting, like, I'll eat anything. And it's so good. It doesn't matter what it is. Again, I get the expired stuff, but like, my dad used to cut the mold off of bread and then give it to us, and we turned out fine. I don't recommend it, but it probably just got overlooked. You got plenty of stuff there for free. You got it for free. For nothing. But I'm done. I'm all.
So what I actually do want to mention in regards to that video in particular, same thing what she was saying, you got it for free and you're sitting up here complaining. You say, oh, I have a family of 8. Were you on them stamps? And this is no shade. I'm not trying to be that person. But if you got 8 people, unless your husband or whoever, I'm not sure, or even you just recently lost your job. But if you got 8 people that you have to feed, you're okay with the taxpayer paying so you could get that card, the nice cha-ching, okay? You swiping that card. You're cool with taxpayer money paying for that. So you could go and get whatever it is that you want to get. But when you get it for free because your got, boop, boop, okay, ain't working anymore. Now you get the free stuff and you're still complaining. So you weren't complaining when you were able to get whatever you want to get. You got taxpayer money. You like, woo, 8 people. Maybe you shouldn't have had all them dang kids. I really don't want to be that person. Okay? I really don't. But when I go and see videos like this, and then you hear them say, oh, I got a family of 8. I got 5, like from Total Recall. I got 10 kids to feed. I got 5 kids to feed. You're doing all this extra stuff. But then when you get the opportunity that some people, heck, you got some people who go to these food banks and they say, we all out. You better, I think there's a church down the street. They may have something. Meanwhile, you're getting, that hall looked a little better than the other hall that we saw. And you're complaining? But it's 8 people. Like she said, maybe you need to get to work then. I don't know if you want to go and, do like some bouquets and you go and sell some flowers or something. Maybe you want to go and do some of this gig work. Maybe you want to go and do some surveys online or something. But I just can't see myself going to a food bank. We weren't raised to be ungrateful, so that's also another thing. But I can't see myself going to a food bank and sitting up here being like, with my nose turned up. Oh, that's all y'all got? Okay, y'all ain't gonna give me that? Oh, just can this powder? I just can't personally see myself doing that because we were raised with more sense and class than that. If you don't want it, you could easily say, you know what, I appreciate this, but I'm gonna be real. I completely hate the taste of powdered milk. and these, hurt my stomach or something. I've had them before. They hurt my stomach. I'm good, but you could give these to somebody else. But you then cannot say, oh, but can I exchange it for? No. Oh, I see all this white bread here. I really don't like white bread, so you can actually have this back. Because then they'll be like, okay, you ain't really wanting it, okay? Because I'm be honest, if it was me and you said, I really don't like this, I don't want that, I'd be like, you know what, you could get out of line then. Okay, but outside of that, okay, that's when it's like, okay, well, you could, if that's how you want to do it, you could say, you know what, I'm good. I think I'm okay with this. And I'll just take, let's say you get 20 items. I'll just take the 20 items instead of the 25 items. That's perfectly fine. But you cannot be up in there trying to exchange anything. Okay. I just don't get these kind of people. You were perfectly fine swiping that card, getting whatever it is that you want to get. Now the card don't work. Now you're ungrateful. Now it's, I gotta get this though. I mean, y'all ain't got anything better back there. Okay, just don't be sitting up here like those other two people being ungrateful. Okay, but let me know what you all think about this down below.